Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add FlexiFunnels sales data to Google Sheets. So I am using FlexiFunnels, which is an amazing e-commerce and marketing platform to sell my products. And my objective is that whenever a new purchase will be made in FlexiFunnels, automatically a record should be created of that entire purchase in Google Sheets. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between FlexiFunnels and Google Sheets, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills, with the help of an amazing automation software, Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So in trigger, we are going to take FlexiFunnels, and in action, we are going to take Google Sheets. And we will connect both of them to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add sales details of FlexiFunnels to Google Sheets. So I am using FlexiFunnels, which is an amazing e-commerce and marketing platform in order to sell my products. And here I want that whenever a product will be purchased from FlexiFunnels by a customer, then automatically the details of the customer should be added in my Google Sheets, because I want to create a record of all the customers here, okay? So for creating this automation, I'm simply going to set up a connection between FlexiFunnels and Google Sheets, and that too without any coding or programming skills, with the help of an amazing automation software, Pabbly Connect. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping this URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. And this is the all apps section, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And we can find that it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on the dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have created. And we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows accordingly. In order to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option, which is given on right corner with blue color. So let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. So it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, I'm going to provide a name over here. How to add FlexiFunnels sales data to Google Sheets. So basically my objective is to create a record of all the sales details in Google Sheets. Therefore, I have given the name to my workflow as this. Now I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So I have created a folder with the name as FlexiFunnels and Google Sheets Automation. I have selected that, and now let's click on create. As we have done that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So as I've already told you that Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So these two are the main concepts or the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose we are going to take FlexiFunnels in our trigger and Google Sheets in our action, and we want that whenever a sale will be made in FlexiFunnels, automatically the sales data should be added in Google Sheets. Okay, so here we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the purchase is made in FlexiFunnels, then only the data is recorded in Google Sheets, otherwise no. So after understanding the concept of trigger and action, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we will select our trigger application over here, and because we want that whenever a purchase will be made in FlexiFunnels, the response should be captured over here automatically, and with that response the workflow should immediately get triggered. So our trigger application in that case over here will be FlexiFunnels. Okay, so let's select that. Now we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So we want that whenever a purchase will be made, then the workflow should trigger. So new purchase will be our trigger event over here. As we have selected that, we can see that a webhook URL is provided to us, and here are some instructions also given to us. So we need to follow these instructions step by step and very carefully in order to connect our FlexiFunnels account with Pabbly Connect. And for that, we have to use this webhook URL, because it is going to act as a bridge for sending the data from FlexiFunnels towards Pabbly Connect. Okay, so first of all, let us copy this webhook URL. So basically, this is a unique webhook URL through which we are going to set up the connection. Okay, now after copying the URL, I'm going to take you towards my FlexiFunnels account. Okay, so this is my account and this is my product. So whatever product you want to select, you have to go towards that product. So I'm going to click on the name of this product, and after coming over here, you will find the option of set rules. Okay, so I'm going to select this. Now here we have to set a particular rule. So we will click on this set product rules button, And here we have to select use option. Okay, so what we want to use, set rules to your product. So here we are going to select the drop down, and I want to select webbook over here because whenever the product will be purchased, I want to receive the response in Pabbly Connect with the help of this webbook. Now as we have selected the webbook, here we have to provide some details. First of all, it is asking us when. So when we want the response, when the product will be purchased, and for all pricing options. So whenever the product will be purchased and the price will be paid, we want the response. Okay, now we have selected use over here, and now it is asking us to provide a name to this webbook. So let's say I'm going to give the name of my webbook as sales. All right, after giving the name of the webbook, here I'm going to provide the webbook URL in this field. Okay, so we have already copied the webbook URL. We will simply paste it over here in this field and done. So in this way, we have to set the rules for our product. Okay, now I'm going to click on save. And as we have done that, our product is now connected with Pabbly Connect. So whenever the product will be purchased, automatically the response will be captured over here. In my case, I only have one product currently on FlexiFunnels. But in your case, if you have more than one product, then you have to select a particular product on the purchase of which you want to receive the response. Okay. And then you have to set the webbook in that same product. Now I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here because it is showing waiting for webbook response, this means now we have to do a test summation. How we are going to do that? By making the purchase of a product. Okay. So basically we have to do a test purchase so that the response of that purchase could be captured, and then we will be able to check the connection which we have recently created whether it is correct or not. Okay, so now I'm going to go towards the sales page of FlexiFunnels, and this is the product which I am currently selling. It is a webcam. Now I'm going to click on buy now. And here, in order to purchase this product, we have to enter the details. So the customer will have to enter their details over here. You can see this is the checkout page of my product. And once they will do that and enter all the details and make the payment, the product will be purchased. So here I'm going to first of all start with a name. So let's say the name of the customer over here is Smart, and the last name of the customer is User. Here I'm going to enter a random email ID and a random phone number. Okay. Now the item is already selected over here. This is the order summary. I'm going to make the payment through card. So I'm going to enter card number, and I'm doing a test submission over here. So these are all the dummy card details which I'm going to enter. Here is the random expiry date, and here I'm going to enter a random CVV and a random zip code. Okay, now I'm going to click on complete order, and the order is placed. Okay, so now when the order is placed, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we can see that yes, we have also received the response in Pabbly Connect. This is the response of the same order which we have recently placed. This is the order ID. This is the URL of the page through which we have made the payment. Okay, this is the site ID, sales page ID, phone number of the customer, first name and last name of the customer, email address of the customer, and the quantity he has purchased. Now this means that our connection between FlexiFunnels and Pabbly Connect is successful. So as we have built this connection, now let's move forward. So now what we want to create a record of the sales made in FlexiFunnels in Google Sheets. For that, I have already prepared a spreadsheet with the name as FlexiFunnels sales details, and it contains the following fields: customer's name, email, and the phone number. Now I want that whenever the purchase will be made in FlexiFunnels, automatically the customer's details should be recorded here in my Google Sheets. Okay, for that we have to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So let's move towards our action step, and in our action application we have to select Google Sheets. So let's select that. Now we have to select the action event. So our action event over here will be add new row. So whenever the sales will be made, automatically a new row should be added in Google Sheets along with all the details. Let's click on connect. Now because I've already built a connection with my Google Sheets, therefore I'm going to select existing connection over here. But to create a new connection, you have to click on this add new connection button, and then you have to click on this sign in with Google. Once you will give the permission and click on save, your connection will be successful. Okay, now I'm going to click on save. Now, after building the connection, here we have to move forward, and we have to enter the details in these fields to create a record. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go back towards my Google Sheets, and I'm going to delete the existing data from this particular spreadsheet. Okay, in order to create a new and fresh record over here. Now, here I'm going to select the spreadsheet name. So the name of my spreadsheet is FlexiFunnel sales details. I have already selected that. And as we have selected the spreadsheet, we can find that the sheet name is also selected because we have only created sheet 1 over here. Now the next is customer's name, email, and the phone number, all the details and the fields which we have in Google Sheets. So one by one we will enter the data over here to create a record. But here we are not going to enter the data manually because we have already received all these details in our earlier response. So we will simply map the data over here. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given, and here are all the details. We want to map the name of the customer first of all. So let's select the first name. Then I'm going to use a space, and I'm going to map the last name as well. So when we have mapped this data, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, it is going to be replaced automatically. So whenever a purchase will be made in FlexiFunnels, automatically the name over here in this field is going to be replaced with a new name of a new customer. But in case if we will enter the data manually over here, then the data will become static and it is not going to change then with each and every new response. Then we will not be able to create an automation for creating the record of all the details of FlexiFunnel sales in Google Sheets. Therefore, in order to automate the process, we use mapping. Okay, now in the same manner, we will map the email address of the customer, and at last we will map the phone number as well. Okay, so we have mapped all the details. Now let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. And as we have done that, we have received the response. So because we have received this response, let's go and check whether automatically the data is added in Google Sheets or no. And yes, we can find that the data is added over here in a new row. Okay, so this is the name of the customer, this is the email address and the phone number. And all these details are the same and exact which we have entered while making the payment in FlexiFunnels. So this means that our connection between FlexiFunnels and Google Sheets is perfectly successful. Now we will check this workflow once again. Here I'm going to go back towards the sales page of FlexiFunnels, and as soon as I will make a payment for the product over there, automatically the details of the customer will be added over here in a new row, and that too without any manual efforts. So I've opened another page and now I'm going to click on Buy Now option. Here I'm going to enter all the details over here. Let's say the name this time will be dummy. The last name will be user. Here I'm going to select the email address as well. Now I'm going to enter a random phone number. And now I'm going to enter the card details once again. Let's complete order. And here the payment is successful. So let's go and check whether as soon as we have made the payment, the data is added in Google Sheets or no. And yes, we can find that as soon as the sales is made, the data is also added over here. This means that our workflow is running perfectly fine. So let's summarize what we have done here in the workflow. So we have taken very simple steps, trigger and action. In trigger, we have taken FlexiFunnels, and in action, we have taken Google Sheets, and we have connected both of them with the help of Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new sale will be made in FlexiFunnels, which is an amazing e-commerce and marketing platform, then automatically the data of that sale will be added in Google Sheets along with the customer details. Okay, so this was it in this video. In this way, you can very easily create this automation by setting up the simple connection which I have told you over here. And in this way, you will be able to very easily create a record of your sales data of FlexiFunnels in Google Sheets. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.